Hey guys, it's me Ramadi and welcome to day 2 of my Egypt diary. Obviously in day 1 you've heard about me entering into Cairo, the experiences in the airport, getting into the taxi, all that kind of stuff. Where actually in day 2, which is today, it was a whole new day, in Cairo. The first day I woke up in Cairo and actually explored the city. So let's start right from the beginning. So in the morning I woke up and it was a tough night of sleep, I must say, in the Airbnb. I don't know why, but my skin was itching. I don't know if it was because of the blanket or the bed sheet. I don't know why it was, but it was not a great night of sleep. So yeah, it didn't get off to a good start. So then afterwards, we had a big problem in the morning. Right? You never guess what happened. So I was looking at the time on my phone. It told me one time, and our course starts at 1 o'clock and it finishes at 5. So the phone time was showing the time was around 11:30, and then I was just wondering on my Fitbit it was saying 12:30, and then I was like, wait, why is the time showing a different time, and how is one showing one time and how is one showing the other? So what I did was I went onto Google, I wrote Cairo time, and it actually said 12:30, and then my phone all this time was saying 11:30. And bear in mind, this was from the SIM card I brought yesterday from Orange, which I already had issues with on the first day. So yeah, now we've realised that I've got the wrong time. I also did send a message to my Arabic teacher as well to ask him what the time was in Cairo, because I just had to be sure that what the time was, and he was like, it's 12:30. So that meant my phone time was wrong, and we actually had only half an hour to get to the Arab Academy Institute. So what then happened was that I had to update my phone time. We then booked the Uber, and you never guess what happened. We booked the Uber to pick us up, and the driver was about 1 minute away. And then we get a text saying that her car's broken down and she's fixing it. And I was like, look, I need to cancel. So I had to cancel that Uber and then book another one. And then luckily the guy came, and then we arrived at Arab Academy. I think around 12:40. I think so. Oh no, 1:40. So it actually was a 1:40. So yeah, we kind of missed the first lesson. We only had 10 minutes of it near the end. But before I move on from the Ubers, I have to say Uber is very cheap in Cairo. Like you can do a 20-minute drive for like £2. So yeah, really cheap, and I recommend it as well because the drivers, they don't start asking you for tip or anything. So that's a really big positive, because on the first day after we got out, the guy was like, oh yeah, where's my tip, all this talk in it. But yeah, with Uber, alhamdulillah, so far no one's been asking for any tips, and they just drop you off and go on about their day. So that was really good. And then in Arab Academy itself, yeah, they had a room and we had 4 different lessons with 4 different teachers, and it was just me and my wife in the room with the teachers. So it was really nice to focus studying. So that was really good, 4 hours of practice of Arabic. And then once that concluded, we then went up to the River Nile. But unfortunately, chaos in the traffic. It's everywhere in Cairo, especially on the roads. Like, so dangerous, so many cars, so many people just walking around on the road. Yeah, we didn't manage to cross the road to get to see the Nile close up, but we did see it from afar. And then we also saw the Kempinski hotel as well, sold out, because we were inquiring how much a room costs there as well. And then we got on our Uber again, took us to the Maadi Grand Mall. Really nice mall, I must say. A lot of floors, but no food options. There's only one place to eat, which is on the lower ground floor, and it's a restaurant called Taste of Africa, where we actually had to eat because we hadn't eaten all day. We didn't eat breakfast apart from just some water and some drink from a shop. So yeah, I ended up getting a burger from there. It was cooked with some fries as well. So yeah, that was basically my breakfast, lunch, and dinner for today. And then after that, we did a bit of shopping here and there. Some of the shops, nice prices, I must say. So yeah, if you guys come to Cairo, do go to the Maadi Grand Mall. They have nice prices and a lot of clothings, and for men, women, everything really. And then afterwards, we came back to our apartment here, and then obviously we had an issue which I don't think I spoke about yesterday, but with the dogs, right? There are so many dogs around in this neighborhood and around Cairo. It's actually quite scary when you walk in. These dogs are like wild dogs. They're just running around, biting. I don't know. We saw one time there were 2 dogs fighting. They were biting each other. So yeah, be careful of the dogs. And if you're scared of dogs, probably stay away from Cairo, because there's just too many out about. And even in the night, you just hear them howling all night long. So yeah, it's not ideal. And then we came back, got some water from our local shop down here for only like 73 Egyptian pounds for like 2 water bottles, milk, juice. Yeah, so it was like nice prices there in terms of food. But in a whole, my day two has been quite a quite a roller coaster, I must say. Especially since the morning even till now, a lot of things going on. But thankfully, alhamdulillah, we've survived day two in Cairo. I learned a lot about the city itself and learned a lot about ourselves as well in terms of we don't like dogs. That's one thing we've learned, and also we need to really do think about where we're gonna find places to eat in the coming days, because it's actually quite hard to find a nice place to eat, because obviously we don't want to get food poisoning or anything, so we need to make sure the place is good. So yeah, that's my recap of day two. Stay tuned for day three. I'll give you more insights on what I've learned as the day goes about in the crazy city of Cairo. But yeah, guys, if you've enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and share. And if you have any recommendations or thoughts or your own personal reflections on Cairo, please let me know in the comment section below. And peace.